It's Press Pass with Jack Ebling, Mid-Michigan's spirited sports debate. Now let's get talking sports. Here's Jack.
Great evening, Mid-Michigan and beyond, and welcome to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Jack Ebling here with Team 281. Tom Crawford, my longtime radio partner, Bluebelly Tom. He is co-host of The Drive with Jack and Tom. Weekday afternoons, 3 to 6, the Spotlight Radio Network and heard worldwide. jackandtom.com. Snowy and icy, and you had a trip to Ann Arbor yesterday.
That was dry and sunny yesterday going down to A Square and back, and a good win for Michigan. Heard the Michigan State game on the way home, and they took care of business, but boy, some big challenges, I think, these next 2 weeks before they play each other on the 24th.
And Brendan Quinn did make it to the Michigan State game by halftime. He left as soon as that game was over.
Yeah, because I didn't see him in the press.
Yeah, figured it all out.
Yeah.
That's secret escape route. Also want to welcome Rico Beard, longtime Detroit radio and TV personality, Specs Howard broadcast instructor, recruiting insider, and he is host of the Spartan Beat. Weekday afternoons, noon to 2. Spotlight Radio Network. How are you, Rico?
I'm good. I get to talk about a win. It'd be nice. I don't know what else to say. Still don't know how this team lost to Indiana. Yeah, it's just a bad team. You can't sugarcoat that one. But they got back on, and everybody's prayers were answered. Cassius only played 24 minutes. Foster Lawyer had to play.
You are a much better photographer than I am, and I'm going to start following you around because you have instincts of where to go to get the picture, not just how to get the picture.
That's his profession, though.
I'm about to say, I did that for like 19 years.
Yeah,
it's craft.
So I'm just going to be his shadow from now on when we got a big event like this. Also want to welcome Darian Harris, 5-year MSU linebacker, co-captain, 2015 Big Ten champions, last semester graduate student, BTN contributor, brand ambassador for Big B Coffee, and watching some more professional football, including your buddy Curtis Drummond.
Just when I thought it was going to be basketball season, that's all we're going to talk about. Another league, football comes swooping in. But no, it was a great opening for the AAF, and it was fun to watch Curtis Drummond out there playing, made a great play. You know, we just need to get more Big Ten players in this league. People are asking me, why aren't you playing? Why isn't DeJuan Jones playing? Why aren't we seeing more guys from the Big Ten? It's because they don't have a team that the Big Ten can allocate to because all the teams are in the South or in the West in the warm weather. So we need to figure that out because there's some great players in the Midwest that are missing out on this league.
That's not fair. We're going to have to appeal that.
Yeah, right, because I was watching the game and I'm thinking, you got to have better people than this out there. I like the idea.
Christian Hackenberg is in action, so the league isn't that good.
Not from the Midwest.
We will be back in just a minute. We're going to have our Going Green segment talking about Michigan State's big win over Minnesota yesterday here on Press Pass.
There's Fast, and then there's Right Way Pre-Approval Fast. Shop for your next vehicle with no money down. And pre-approved credit from Right Way. Choose from more than 1,500 vehicles and buy with no money down. Get instant credit pre-approval now at rightway.com.
Welcome to Russell and Schrader Insurance.
Hastings Mutual is a trusted partner of ours. Call Joe Daly for a Hastings Mutual insurance quote. They are hard to beat. Call Dylan Bond today. From business to farms, Hastings Mutual and Russell and Schrader Insurance will protect your best assets.
Hi, I'm Realtor Brock Fletcher from the selling team with Keller Williams. Mid-Michigan homeowners who sell their homes with us get an average of 98% of their asking price and sell their home in an average of 28 days. Call us today at 517-853-6408.
You knew you needed new windows last year, but you put it off. You wanted new windows before winter, but you put it off. Putting it off means you're right on time for Wallside's off-season sale. Get 50% off all windows. There's even 50% off patio doors. And since it's our 75th year, take an extra 15% off for cash or 5 years, no interest. Wallside's off-season sale. Lots off for you. 1-800-521-7800.
Your new vehicle from Right Way comes with a few extras. Extras like a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, 12 months, 24/7 roadside assistance, and 2 years of oil changes included. Isn't it time you got a little extra? Shop today, drive today, only at Right Way.
Don't miss America's #1 new show, The Masked Singer, Wednesday on Fox.
Team spirit. Face paint. more cowbell. Dean Trailway's motor coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
The Knapp Center is a historical hub for future business growth in beautiful downtown Lansing.
The Ide Company did the best they could to preserve the integrity of the history of this building while incorporating a modern open workspace.
They have been prompt, they have been efficient, and they really are a friendly, great group of people that we don't have any concerns about calling them for any of our needs.
Opportunities for retail, office, restaurant, and residential. Build the future as a member of the Ide Company family.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Going Green segment, brought to you by Graff Chevrolet, a trusted friend with 105 years in the automobile business. Stop and see Matt, Mark, and Greg on West Grand River in Okemos. They'll take great care of you, as they have on all 6 of my leases and purchases. Go green, go Graff.
We practiced hard day before a game, which is not supposed to happen. And we had a serious injury in Kenny. I mean, I don't know how serious the injury is, but the injury that lost him for the game, and he's our leading rebounder, and we haven't been rebounding well. But I'll give Nick Ward credit, you know. I got to figure out how to keep that going. Irvin told him that too, so I'm sure it'll mean a little more coming from him, which is fine with me.
Yeah, just everything was amped up. We knew our backs were against the wall, coming off a 3-game losing streak going into this game. This is a big game for us.
Tom Izzo and Matt McQuaid yesterday, and Tom said tonight that he expects Kenny Goins to be able to play at Wisconsin. Obviously not going to be 100%, but Rico, after the 9-0 conference start and then the perfect storm three-game skid,
right?
What did we learn yesterday in Breslin Center?
You learned that mentally this team was able to get it back together. And I don't know if it was because the 79 team was there. I don't know if it was based off of practice or just pride. But they found a way to get back to playing Michigan State basketball, passing the ball around, getting Nick Ward in. You know, all of a sudden Matt McQuaid caught fire. And I asked him, like, what happened? He was like, I had some people from Texas here, so I had to represent the state of Texas.
Bring them in all the time.
And that's what I said. I was like, can they just move in with you? But they found out that they're not as garbage as people like me on the radio say that they are. They're actually a pretty good team
Well, you
if
said
they get it together.
You said that. Okay.
Well, I'm not a homer like you, Tom.
Darian, the last time before 2019 that the Spartans started 9-0 in conference play was 2010. And they promptly lost 3 in a row that year and then regrouped and made it to the Final Four. Could this year's team do the same, or is what we saw Saturday just a product of emotion that might not travel so well to Madison?
I mean, I think it's possible. I mean, I think that this was obviously a big win. I think it was the perfect storm in the sense that that 79 team rolling in there, getting a chance to talk to Irvin Magic Johnson. That's gonna get me ready to roll. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. That's gonna get me ready to play. So I think that happened at the perfect time. And look, we said that winning the Big Ten was going to be a team that probably had 3 or 4 losses. We just didn't think that, you know, 2 of the 3 losses would be to Indiana and Illinois. So now you're kind of putting yourself in a little bit of a hole here. Wisconsin's obviously a tough game. You still got Michigan twice and things of that nature. But I think that this was a perfect game to get them back on track and get them back rolling again. And, hey, we'll see. They could end up winning out and then rolling the tournament on a high.
Tom, Minnesota, far from a perfect team, but it did win in the Kohl Center.
It did.
And had a game in Ann Arbor that it could have, if not should have won.
Probably should have.
24-point win yesterday for Michigan State over the Gophers. What does it mean, or is it too early to answer that question?
No, it means that Matt McQuaid can play with confidence. I mean, that 18 and 8 that he had 8 assists. I mean, sometimes when he hits a 3, he looks like surprise. He's like jubilation, you know. He's looking less surprised when he hits those 3s, and that's the key thing. And then getting Nick Ward with a high motor. I mean, that guy, there's no excuse that he's an idle.
Right.
No, he's got so many tools, and 22 and 9 obviously proved it for him yesterday.
Rico, when he out-rebounds Jordan Lynch 9-6, pretty much game over.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I like how they did it too. Throw the ball into him in the very beginning of the game. They got Nick involved. Nick mentally was there. He didn't check out. He did everything. But I got to give props to McQuaid. And whoever was checking Amir Coffey, their leading scorer.
He only 4 points.
4 points, a breakaway dunk, and a garbage basket at the end of the game. They pretty much held him scoreless, their leading scorer.
And Cassius Winston, 9 assists and 0 turnovers. But Michigan State had 27 assists, Darian, on 31 baskets.
They did. I mean, I think we're looking at a Houston Rockets situation here, where, as Kobe Bryant came out to say, if James Harden has to go out there and score 50 and 60 points every night, you're not going to have success like that. Right. If you have Cassius Winston, albeit a great scorer, scoring 26 to 28, playing 40 minutes a game, it's not going to work. You need the assists. You need him to be that facilitator. You need him to be that point guard. And then when you get Nick Ward involved, when Matt McQuaid has 18 points, then that's how you get your wins. That's how you play complete team basketball.
Well, the Houston Rockets don't have 27 assists in a week.
Never. Not even close. Not even close.
27 dribbles on every possession, maybe. We get some of that. But we will be back in just a minute, and we're going to talk about the first place Michigan Wolverines. How's that sound, Tom?
In the winning column, we got that too, you know.
Boilermakers?
Boilermakers, good.
First place.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're a half game behind Michigan.
Technically, Michigan is still a half game ahead, right? We're going to talk about that and payback and the revenge tour against the Wisconsin Badgers.
Can they go back to Iowa and pay them back?
Got a road game Tuesday night, right?
Yeah. Penn State. Don't take anybody for granted.
There you go. We will be back and we'll be talking Michigan basketball up next here on Press Pass.
February is shorter, so at Graf we have to sell faster. And we're doing it with unbelievable savings on just the vehicle you're looking for. Plus, we're topping it off by doubling the value of your trade up to $5,000.
A 2019 Equinox, a 2019 Silverado, a 2019 Trax, a 2019 Colorado, or a 2019 Traverse. Get any of them for under $112 a month. That's right, drive any of them for under $112 a month.
The Graf 28 Days of Savings is going on now at a Graf dealership near you. But hurry, because they're going fast.
What's really important to me is being able to have a partner, and Dart Bank has been that for me. I'm Eric Nelson. I'm a managing partner here at the English Inn. I've worked with John Morris at Dart Bank to help put together multiple projects that have assisted us with growing our business and continuing to be successful.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football. It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And build
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Ride with Chicago PD, weekdays at noon on My 47.4.
We thought we lost everything in that fire, but my independent agent and auto owners made sure we were up and running fast. That's what mattered to us.
The Holden Divendale Insurance Agency, we are
your hometown team.
It's the return of the Spartan Stampede, voted IPRA Indoor Rodeo of the Year, February 15th to the 17th. See riders test their skills against top caliber livestock in this 3-day event. See barrel racing, steer wrestling, bronc and bull riding, and more. Get your tickets at WhartonCenter.com. Seating is general admission with reserved seating available. The 50th Annual Spartan Stampede, February 15th to the 17th, where traditions become legends.
CAPTA is a certified rehab facility treating both adults and pediatrics. We treat patients with orthopedic, post-operative, neurological conditions, and much more. Learn more about how we might be able to help you or a loved one. Visit us at capitalphysicaltherapy.net.
Terrific basketball game, it really was. I'm sure Greg feels the same way. I'd like to get a win, but it's really just exactly what happened in Madison. Two good teams that try and play the right way. They both guard each other. I think you see two of the better defenses in the country. And I think the score there was 27-25 at half, and this time it was 27-all. It got to be 6 minutes or so in the game, and they got away from us. 6 minutes to go in this game, 4 minutes, we got away from them. And it's just two really good teams.
That is Michigan coach John Beilein in Chrysler Center yesterday. Tom Crawford, 10-point win for Wisconsin in Kohl Center, 9-point win for Michigan in Chrysler Center. These teams about the same?
Well, it's a tough matchup for Michigan. The whole thing, and I said this last week, keep Teskey on the floor. And so early in the game, he was just letting Ethan Happ score. I mean, Ethan Happ had 16 of his 18 the first half, stayed out of foul trouble. Ethan Happ got in foul trouble. So he sat out a lot of the second half, and that's when Michigan made the run. A complete flip of the script. Instead of 16 turnovers, last time in Madison, 5. Michigan was only 4 of 17 from beyond the arc, but they got great play from Charles Matthews. And
big second half from Matthews.
And who's been kind of slumping. And then Teskey had 17.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I thought that he was going to be a lot better than what he was.
Well, he's doing more than just this. I mean, the other end of the court, as in defense, he's been pretty steady.
All joking aside, I thought he was going to be like competing for Big Ten Player of the Year because I thought he was that good.
Anyway, it was a quality win for Michigan, but it doesn't get it. I mean, you look at the schedule; it's only going to get tough again.
Rico, when I asked if these teams were about the same, you started nodding your head. Do you think Wisconsin, Michigan, pretty even?
They are. The same style. First one to 50 wins. Both are predicated on defense.
Neither one fouls.
They don't foul. They don't turn the ball over a lot. And it's like looking in a mirror. It's not the most exciting game to watch. But that's what these two teams do. And they both do it well. If they had to play a third time, I don't know. I would just sit back and watch it. You may have to do this a couple times to wake me up, but I'd watch it.
It's not exactly NBA basketball. When you get the Wolverines and Badgers together.
No, it's not. It's what people will point at and say why they love college basketball so much.
That's why Darian hates the game.
It's exactly. It's one. No. I hate the college refs, and I hate that they miss open jump shots, and I hate that they can't shoot mid-range. To name a few things I don't like about college basketball.
That's a weakness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Overall, in all of college basketball, nobody can shoot mid-range.
Rico, when Happ was going through the greeting line, he said something to John Beilein about maybe we'll see you again third time in Chicago. And Tom, I think Beilein said, I never want to see you again.
I do not want to see you again.
Right.
Yeah.
Done. It's a tough match. It's tough to play them. It's a root canal play Wisconsin.
You wonder which team is the toughest matchup for Michigan. Is it Wisconsin? Is it Iowa, which had the 15-point win in Iowa City? Is it Purdue? Is it Maryland? Michigan hasn't seen Maryland yet. Or is it Michigan State?
I think the toughest matchup may be Michigan State, only because of Iowa kind of gave the blueprint. Everybody was so worried about, getting Iggy out.
But Iowa played zone. Michigan State's not going to play zone.
No, but Iowa attacked Teskey, and they got Teskey out the game. And once you took him out, Michigan didn't know what to do because they'd never been without him. He'd never been in foul trouble the way he was.
That was stupid fouls on Teskey's part.
And now, Michigan State, I like Michigan State because if you throw Kithier in the mix, that's 4 fouls. I mean, 4 people that can throw 20 fouls at him.
Thomas Kithier, Mr. 80% field goal shooter suddenly. Which team do you think is the toughest matchup for Michigan, Tom?
I go Wisconsin, maybe because Vivid and Ethan Happ is really, really good. Good luck with that Tuesday night for Spartan.
No, he is. But once he's out of the game, his backup, not the same.
Darian, I want to take a quick look at the Michigan schedule. And how many losses do you see the rest of the way?
For
7
me,
games.
it's 2 at the max, honestly. And they wouldn't both come to Michigan State either. I think they're going to split with Michigan State regardless. So I'm going to say 1 for sure. I could see them possibly splitting with Maryland, but I'm not as confident at all in Maryland as possible. They don't know who they are. It's the same with football with Maryland. They don't know who they are at times when they step onto the playing field.
How about Minnesota? Minnesota has to feel confident. We'll be right back in just a minute. The big picture, we're going to talk about Duke and Virginia up next.
There's Fast, and then there's Right Way Pre-Approval Fast. Shop for your next vehicle with no money down. And pre-approved credit from Right Way. Choose from more than 1,500 vehicles and buy with no money down. Get instant credit pre-approval now at rightway.com.
At Cole Academy, our philosophy is that all children have unique traits and values. Your child is valued as a whole person and not just part of a test score. Our teachers go above and beyond to aid and challenge each individual student. At Cole East, we offer small class sizes, affordable before and after care, a family atmosphere, a culture of high academic and behavioral expectations, art and physical education, and an opportunity to be a part of a growing school district. Cole Academy East, now accepting enrollment applications for fall 2019.
Your new vehicle from Rightway comes with a few extras. Extras like a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, 12 months, 24/7 roadside assistance, and 2 years of oil changes included. Isn't it time you got a little extra? Shop today, drive today, only at Rightway.
The Daytona 500, February 17th on Fox.
Team spirit. Face paint. More cowbell. Dean Trailway's Motor Coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
The student bookstores are Green and White Shop headquarters. Outfit your entire family with Spartan gear. We have a large selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing. Show off your Michigan State pride with new shoes, socks, hats, and more. Have your tailgate ready with MSU party supplies, car accessories, and dress your pet in green and white. We have gifts for students, grads, alumni, and fans. From Vera Bradley and Dooney and Burke to diploma frames and more. Always shop SBS for the biggest and best selection of green and white. Go green, go white, go SBS.
Hello, my name is Dr. John Braccio, psychologist. If you or your child have problems with focus, inattention, sitting still, memory, concentration, these are traits of ADHD. Visit us at drjohnb.com.
Every superhero has their kryptonite.
Ow! Girl.
Yo, Raj, talk to me. How about a hug?
How about a hearty handshake?
Come on.
The Big Bang Theory, 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 6 and 7 on Fox 47.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for The Big Picture, brought to you by Dean Trailways. With trips for every season, Dean takes care of the details so you can enjoy the experience, including daily casino runs and great getaways to Northern Michigan and Chicago, where Doug Warren and I were in August for the NFL Legends Classic. That's Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
Williamson and Barrett for Duke, and Guy and Hunter for Virginia. A steal by Williamson. And Bolden recovers after the double team. Boy, a bit of a force there by Guy, and Williamson rejects Salt.
She's Taylor #1.
Williamson driving. An overtime win over Miami today. They're now 9-1. Tipped by Jones, stolen by Barrett.
A guy trying to drive that switch with Marquise Bolden and turned it over.
Good pass to Rick.
What a catch.
Williamson on Guy. Huff, the kick, open again is Hunter. Never mind.
Let's keep playing that. I want to see that.
All that other stuff was impressive.
Yeah.
It was that final play because
yeah.
the guy thought he had a wide open three, and Zion came in.
Did you see the vertical? I mean, that was 45 inches easily.
Yeah. That guy thought, no way can he block.
Oh, my God.
He just did.
That was horizontal.
There goes the ball into the crowd. Darian Harris, were you as surprised as I was with the ease that Duke beat Virginia, beat them by 2 the first time in Cameron? This one was never really in doubt, and the fact that they hit so many outside shots. R.J. Barrett hadn't been a good outside shooter. They never did figure out where Cam Reddish was.
Yeah, I was. I mean, we know the Duke's got the talent. They have the 4 freshmen that'll all be probably top 10 picks. And now they're starting to figure out that they actually do have the ability to shoot from the outside, and that's scary for the rest of the country. I mean, I thought that Cam Reddish coming into this year was going to be their outside marksman, and he kind of had, a little bit of a dip, confidence, yips, whatever it was, but he seemed to figure it out. R.J. Barrett, again, coming in this year, I know the Zion hype is there. He's on my list of 2 things that make me watch college basketball, and the other is Michigan State. I thought R.J. Barrett was going to be, the #1 pick in the draft. Now it might be Zion, but I really thought that R.J. Barrett was going to be their best player because of his ability to play inside and outside, and he didn't really have that outside game. Now he's figuring that out. Zion can take a few shots and hit it. So I thought Virginia was going to win this game, and Duke just came in there and kind of strangled them out of there. So if they continue this on, I mean, we might be looking at, the national champions again, led by freshmen, which would probably be the first time to me since Kentucky did with Anthony Davis. But still got Tennessee as my non-Michigan State favorite, but Duke's creeping up.
Tom, I said that I thought Virginia would win this game based on the way the first one was played, and it was never close.
13 of 21 from beyond the arc. If they start delivering that, I mean, this is scary.
Making free throws.
And, making free throws. And you know what? Duke has some swag that I haven't seen that program in a long, long time. That combination.
Well, Coach K he's an adaptive coach. He's to me, he's going to allow his players to be who they are.
This is a team that lost at home to Syracuse.
I was about to say, let's realize this. I think they're the worst three-point shooting team in the ACC. That was an anomaly. The way they hit the threes. I know we're going to act like, they do it. Yeah. But that was, I mean, even Coach K was just like, just keep shooting threes. You're hot.
Yeah. Tom, Iowa Hawkeyes, dramatic win over Northwestern, right?
Yeah.
And Ohio State, a win today over Indiana. Are you sticking with your assessment from late last week that Purdue, not U of M or MSU, might have the best chance to have an outright Big Ten championship?
Boiler up. You heard it right here. 17-3, the final record for Purdue. Michigan State. Michigan ended up 16-4. That game Tuesday night at Maryland. That's everybody's got to be cheering against Purdue that night. Because if they get by that one, look out. Because they're only going to lose one more.
Rico, taking a look at the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee's first crack at a Sweet 16, and this is initial projection. Obviously, a lot of things are going to change. Are you surprised that Michigan State is still on the 2 line with U of M, Kentucky, North Carolina?
I was, but the fact that they're the 8th, the last 2 made sense. Because basically the NCAA with this new net system, they reward you for going out and playing on the road, playing in neutral sites. Whether you win or lose, it's a positive thing. The fact that they're there, I wasn't that shocked because you look at the teams underneath, and whenever you want to replace a team, you say, okay, well, who would you put instead? Purdue is playing well now. They didn't play well at the beginning of the season. So I think that that's a fair assessment for them. I was just glad that Michigan is going to have to play Duke.
That thing got outdated 10 minutes later after the thing came out. Come on.
Road wins and quadrant 1 wins, Darian, mean a lot. And Michigan State more than holding its own in those departments, but there's so much basketball to be played.
God. It's 5 weeks. And I think for Michigan State, it all boils down to what happens on Tuesday night. If you win at Wisconsin, you are now legitimately talking about possibly winning the Big Ten. If you lose, now you're playing a game. Can you be one of the top 4 seeds so that you get the bye all the way to Friday in the Big Ten tournament?
It's a defining moment.
When we get back, we're going to take a look at some of the activity yesterday at Breslin Center, not involving the win over Minnesota, but the reunion, the 40th anniversary of the '79 national champions. You're going to hear from Irvin Johnson, and Mike Price is going to join us from the Greater Lansing Sports Authority. Up next, here on Press Pass.
February is shorter, so at Graf we have to sell faster, and we're doing it with unbelievable savings on just the vehicle you're looking for. Plus, we're topping it off by doubling the value of your trade up to $5,000.
A 2019 Equinox, a 2019 Silverado, a 2019 Trax, a 2019 Colorado, or a 2019 Traverse. Get any of them for under $112 a month. That's right, drive any of them for under $112 a month.
The Graf 28 Days of Savings is going on now at a Graf dealership near you. But hurry because they're going fast.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
The Ticket Machine is your local connection to concert, theater, and sporting event tickets nationwide. Our entertainment experts are ready to help you create a memorable experience, trusted by fans for more than 20 years. Whether you're looking for tickets for your corporate outing, family excursion, or vacation, we offer the best seats and the best prices. Grab a front row seat now on theticketmachine.com.
Welcome to the galaxy.
The Orville, all new, Thursday on Fox.
H2O Hydroponics is now your CO2 refill station.
We offer great CO2 refill prices. 20 pound, $10, 35 pound, $15, and 50 pounds, $20.
Brand new aluminum tanks are now in stock.
If you're going to grow, go H2O.
Ready.
Say what?
Hi, I'm Aaron with Southside Auto Sales.
And I'm Trey.
If you're in the market for a quality ride that costs less than $10,000, let Trey and I help you get your new ride at Southside.
H2O Hydroponics is now your CO2 refill station.
We offer great CO2 refill prices. 20 pound, $10, 35 pound, $15, and 50 pounds, $20.
Brand new aluminum tanks are now in stock.
If you're going to grow, go H2O.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Lansing's Best segment, brought to you by the Greater Lansing Sports Authority. Bring thousands of athletes and teams to Mid-Michigan for hundreds of tournaments and special events. Hats off to the GLSA for making this area all that it can be.
This incredible championship team, the only person who's missing is our leader who just passed away. And Judd Heathcote was one of the best college basketball coaches in the nation at that time. We are so blessed, we are so fortunate, and especially myself, being born and raised right here in Lansing, Michigan, to be able to wear the green and white. I just want to say one more thing. The green and white, we've been through some tough times recently, but we've hung together. When you come to this university, we support each other. And we continue to do that, even with me all the way in Los Angeles. So let's continue to pray for each other, support each other, and always remember, we belong to the greatest university in the world. Michigan State University.
Irvin Magic Johnson yesterday at Breslin Center. Tom Crawford, he threw that last line in just for you.
I'm sure he did, but that's fine. It's his moment.
Actually, that was about a 6-minute speech, and Gregory Kelser took the mic, and there were a lot of different parts to it. We gave you the beginning and the end. Mike Price, can you think about what Irvin Johnson has meant to this area and what that basketball team has meant? The most watched game of all time.
You know, I think the word ambassador comes to mind immediately. Irvin Magic Johnson has served that role many times in his life, but the word ambassador is strong to me because he represents this community in this region. Yeah. He is who and what we are. Yeah. The way he interacts, the battles he's been through, the strength he showed, how hard he's fought in his life to make something of him. I think we as a region identify him with that very much. And as he takes that out into the world, because he's the world's ambassador in many ways, he's bringing us along with him. And I think he lifts us up and he brings us along, and he really projects our community positively, that university positively. And he does so much for the community just by him being him. It's amazing how often you get asked that question. Everybody has a Magic story. Have you met him? What's it like? You're at the university. What's the university like? It's really it's the platform and the first touch our community often gets out in the country.
Thank goodness he wasn't from Toledo. And I run into this, I have all the time. I think about when I was in rural southwest Uganda, and I was trying to explain where I was from, because I got that question from every kid. And I said, well, Michigan, and I had a Mitten, and they didn't register, and General Motors, and Michigan State University, and Magic Johnson, and then we were home after that. And Tom, you probably have had people recognize Mid-Michigan for Irvin.
Yeah,
your travels.
Yeah, Irvin, because I'm from Lansing, and Irvin was, before Magic, he was in ninth grade at Dwight Ridge Junior High. I remember after our varsity basketball practices at Eastern High School, we would go over as 17-year-olds to watch a 14-year-old, Irvin Johnson, go against Jay Venson, his eventual teammate at Michigan State, in these big packed gyms, and he was quite the name back then, so we knew something special was indeed coming.
Well, it was quite the show yesterday, not just on the court, But they're honoring the 1979 team, and the university's been in existence since 1855. So, of course, the final score was 79-55. Tom said, just didn't want to get any more points. We'll just stay right with that one. Darian, can you imagine leaving that kind of legacy?
No, I can't. And, you know, as you just sit here and you think about what Irvin Magic Johnson means to Michigan State, I mean, he might be, you know, the greatest ambassador, to use your term, of a school in the history of college sports. I mean, you think about great college players in any sport. I don't think anybody has left a legacy behind like Magic Johnson has done because of what he was able to do, obviously, at the professional ranks, but also what he did at the collegiate ranks and what he means to the school. I mean, you think of somebody like Michael Jordan, as great as he was, he had his quarrels with Dean Smith at North Carolina, even though they won a national title. So I think it's even different in the fact that Magic, I don't think he has one bad thing to say about Coach Judd Heathcote and Michigan State University and that team, as we saw as he, you know, went down every single guy and still remembered everything about them. So just in terms of ambassadors of schools, I mean, it got to be Magic Johnson #1, and then a few basketball courts in between whoever's at #2.
He thanked Gus Ganakis.
I'm glad that was
He
great.
thanked Tom Izzo. He thanked Gregory Kelser. He said he made him Magic. That's not true. Fred Staley Jr., with an inspired nickname, talked about Jay Vincent playing against each other since 3rd grade and Terry Donnelly hitting those 5 straight shots. And he had something to say about everybody. And when your best player is your hardest worker, you're onto something. Hard to work any harder than the Greater Lansing Sports Authority, and you got some big events coming, including volleyball.
Yeah, our community partners are getting ready to host about 300 volleyball teams this next weekend in a huge event that'll really encapsulate our entire region, bring people in, stay in our hotels, visit our attractions, get to know a little bit of our community, and really just spend some of their time and money in our community.
Spectacular stuff. We will be back in just a couple of minutes, and we're going to talk about Super Bowl 53 and the Patriots' 6th championship for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Up next.
There's Fast, and then there's Right Way Pre-Approval Fast. Shop for your next vehicle with no money down and pre-approved credit from Right Way. Choose from more than 1,500 vehicles and buy with no money down. Get instant credit pre-approval now at rightway.com. Your new vehicle from Right Way comes with a few extras. Extras like a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, 12 months, 24/7 roadside assistance, and 2 years of oil changes included. Isn't it time you got a little extra? Shop today, drive today, only at Right Way.
I need an airway.
The Resident, all new, Mondays at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Working with the Ide Company, 1, is very easy to do. 2, they're very responsive to our needs. And 3, as we've grown as a company, they've listened to those needs and they've helped us plan out our future in terms of growth that needs to be done at this location.
It's just comforting to know I'm working with the Ide Company, knowing that they can accommodate our growth. In that way, they're an excellent partner.
Opportunities for retail, office, restaurant, and residential. Build the future as a member of the Ide Company family.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, we have a taste for adventure because the only way to know how good something can be is to go for it. Try our veggie smoothies, Island Green, made with spinach, kale, pineapple, banana, and mango, and Caribbean Sea Burst with carrots, mango, banana, orange, and goji. Adventure begins with never knowing until you try, but always expecting something great. Go for a veggie smoothie at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Law of the Jungle segment, brought to you by Woody's Oasis on Trowbridge Road, your healthy alternative to fast food. Eat Woody's and live longer. I'm talking about chicken shawarma with baked breast meat and hummus made fresh in a 3-day process. That's why I'm there every week. The Woody's items are now available at Tom's Foods, Horrocks, and other local grocers.
Well, again, I think the real key breakthrough on that came with, when Josh went to the, McDaniels made a great adjustment. We talked about that on the sideline, went with a 2 tight end offense, but we spread them out and we were able to complete some passes there to Julian and then to Rob, and then hit the goal line and run the scores.
Yeah, we grinded it out. It was tough. They made every play tough tonight. I give them a lot of credit. Coach Phillips, all those players, they played really well on defense. Fortunately, our defense really played the best game they have all season, and it was just an incredible win.
It's very remarkable. I mean, he's a stud. He's my age, and he's leading an organization to a Super Bowl.
There you see Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and Julian Edelman. And no, Edelman did not catch any passes with his beard. It just looked like the ball might be getting lost in there. Tom, Brady looked like he was getting ready to pose for a statue in Ann Arbor, right? He's going to have that. He'll be wearing Patriots gear in front of the statue.
No, I'm not going to bring that to the ultimate statue. Is Brady sitting on the bench,
that's
looking up at the back of Henson's jersey. That's
Rico, you love offense.
I do.
A Super Bowl that nearly was touchdown-less. Great game.
Only Doug Warren liked this game. This was the worst Super Bowl ever. I felt like they held the nation hostage. By the end, I was more interested in the commercials. I didn't even care. This was just, I mean,
you don't like defense. Huh?
No, I like it was just bad football, and it's okay to say it was bad football. I know it's the Patriots. I know it's the Super Bowl. This was bad football. If this was the Bears versus the Cardinals, we would say how horrible this game was. We would, but we act, it's a Super Bowl, so it's great. It's great defense. This is a horrible game. Bad. I would have rather seen Kansas City and the Rams. I wanted to see some scoring. This was pathetic. They owe me money. Here's how bad it was, and then I'll let you finish, Jack. This game was so bad that the thing that people talked about the most was the NFL commercial.
Doug Warren's going to cut your mic off tomorrow.
Don't care.
He's going to just completely dead air. That's what it'll be.
The NFL commercial was 10 times better than this game.
Darian Harris, you made your name as a Spartan dog and as a dogged defender. Did you like 60 minutes of often impotent offense? And are this year's Patriots the worst Super Bowl winner you can remember?
Well, I don't think you can have a bad Super Bowl winner.
Amen to that.
But the game was bad. It was a bad game. It was a bad game. And I love defense. I played defense. But both the quarterback, Jared Goff just, what can you say? He's 24 years old. Hats off to him making it there. He's going to have a great career. Wasn't ready for this. No. Tom Brady was throwing the ball in the dirt. You know, that interception they had, it was a terrible decision on their part. It was bad football. I totally agree. The NFL commercial I watched that thing I watched it about 20 times during the game and probably missed about 20 minutes of the game just rewatching
you didn't miss
that
much.
commercial.
Right.
Exactly.
That was it. If it was Bills Broncos, we would not
and
be talking
I
about
agree.
this game.
I think that people are having a problem. Purists are having an issue just admitting, hey, it was a bad football game. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that the world's not going to go on. Right. The world's going to keep on spinning. But it was a bad football game.
I couldn't believe, Tom, that the Rams looked like they had never seen a loaded front, basically a 6-man line, and then guys dropping off into zone. And Jared Goff, he's like, wait a minute, that's not legal.
But still, it was. I've seen when Denver got rolled, in the Super Bowl, 55-10. Now that's a bad Super Bowl.
Well, at least there was one good team.
Yeah. Now this game was down to the wire, so at least there was some level of suspense. I know it was painful for Rico to watch.
Who won that 55-10
Tom Brady
game?
win his 6th Super Bowl. I know that hurt you. That's why I kept you awake at night. I understand that. But that was a clutch performance down the stretch, particularly the throw to ground.
Comes back to Tom Brady. Always does.
The Patriots have tied the Steelers for the most Super Bowl wins with 6. They had already matched Denver with the most Super Bowl setbacks with 5. Tom, do the Pats' 9 appearances in the Belichick-Brady era speak to their greatness, despite Rico's line that there are only 3-time losers?
Belichick is a great coach, man. How do you deny that? I mean, he was masterful in this game and the consistency. And no, maybe this ball is underinflated, but I tell you what, the second half of a couple years ago that was inflated, as Julian Edelman pointed out. So I don't know. People are just haters when you have success. People hate successful people and good-looking people married to supermodels. It pisses people off.
It's not
it
that.
It really does.
It's not that. It's
yes,
when,
it is.
A cloud of secrecy is always over you, whether it's underinflated balls, whether it's secret cameras. And if they just, that's why.
God.
Because there's always something, and you got to act like, well, they're not really cheating.
Hate just saps his energy right
it's
out.
Like they're
Tom Brady did not inflate that ball. It just looks like it. Darian, is this
I'm
the
not
end
really
of
running.
the pass?
I'm just moving my arms
Will they
and
be
legs
back?
real
Are they going to
fast.
get another Super Bowl appearance, or are we done with them?
No, you can't ever say you're done with them. They're done when the GOATs retire.
We'll be right back. Our Take It to the Bank segment, talking about the NBA trading deadline, up next.
From business to farms, Hastings Mutual will protect your best assets.
My fellow Americans, I stand before you today humbled because the President's Day Super Sale is on now at Denver Mattress. Shop today and find huge savings on our best mattresses, like $100 off any Denver Mattress Luxe Line mattress, or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. And for the budget-minded, get the Summit Queen, only $189.99, plus 5 years, no interest financing. The President's Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Turn on the lights with Capital Lighting. Experience our full-service lighting showroom. Discover the hundreds of beautiful fixtures available to bring your home to life. Visit today at Capital Lighting of East Lansing, where bright ideas begin.
How many rounds you got left?
Lethal Weapon, all new Tuesday on Fox.
Download the Fox 47 News app and stay connected everywhere you go.
Team spirit, face paint, more cowbell. Dean Trailway's Motor Coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
What's really important to me is being able to have a partner, and Dart Bank has been that for me. I'm Eric Nelson. I'm a managing partner here at the English Inn. I've worked with John Morris at Dart Bank to help put together multiple projects that have assisted us with growing our business and continuing to be successful.
The Student Bookstore is your green and white shop headquarters. Outfit your entire family with Spartan gear. We have a large selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing. Show off your Michigan State pride with new shoes, socks, hats, and more. Have your tailgate ready with MSU party supplies, car accessories, and dress your pet in green and white. We have gifts for students, grads, alumni, and fans. From Vera Bradley and Dooney and Burke to diploma frames and more. Always shop SBS for the biggest and best selection of green and white. Go green, go white, go SBS.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Take It to the Bank segment, brought to you by Dart Bank, dedicated to meeting the needs of our banking community for more than 90 years, with 4 convenient locations in Mason, Holton South Lansing, Grand Ledge, and the expanded Home Loan Center in Frandor. That's Dart Bank for what matters most. Here you see Anthony Davis, and sometimes the biggest deals are the ones that aren't made. Thought for a minute he might be an LA Laker. Irvin was actually asked that question yesterday in the pregame media scrum.
Larry Lays, yeah.
But it looks like he's going to be with the New Orleans Pelicans till the summer. How disappointing is that as the world's greatest Lakers fan, Darian, that he did not join LeBron James?
Yeah, it's disappointing, but I think even more that's disappointing, and this is me putting on my objective cap, is just how everything went down. It was just a little, I love the NBA, I love the drama. This was just a little bit too much for me. It was a lot of moving parts, it was a lot of he said, she said, it was a lot
like
of
a reality
things.
show.
It was, and I enjoy the reality, I enjoy the free agency, I enjoy the trading deadline, but all of this was just, it was a little too much. And now you end up with a situation where a superstar doesn't get dealt, that wants to leave, that has to play out the rest of the season and getting booed by his you know, his team's fans for really no reason. He gave the city of New Orleans a lot. It didn't work out. He wants to go. The way that the CBA set up, you get traded, you make more money than signing this free agency. So they tried that. You know, the GM and Demps was trying to go undermine the owner and just talk AD into staying. So that's why they leaked the trade. It was just a lot. It was a lot, and I'm glad it's over now.
Too much drama.
It was a little bit too much.
Your Lakers had nothing. Well, we want to take this Ferrari off your hands, and we got 4 Hyundais and 4 Focuses.
I like some of those pieces. I like Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're going to lose them anyway, you got to get something back. And to me,
that was a brutal. I mean, they were giving away everything for that thing.
That was garbage. They were offering nothing.
Tom and Rico, the Pistons decided to deal, but not necessarily to dump. They did move Reggie Bullock to L.A. and traded Stanley Johnson.
You were happy about that.
I was very happy about that, and he's since been traded again, which
maybe
is,
again this
which
week.
is appropriate.
No, you can't anymore.
And they added some players with potential. Svetoslav Mihaluk, former Kansas Star.
You're good at that.
Came from L.A., and he was a standout in the G League.
He was.
He was really brilliant there. They also got Thon Maker, who was a guy who was taken ahead of Deontay Davis, where he was going to go to the Bucks. And now they get Wayne Ellington, sharpshooter. Remember him from North Carolina.
State, you remember him.
Taking a look at this, did the Pistons do anything, or Tom, do you even care?
I don't care, and they're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think.
They're getting close.
The Heat and the Hornets are going to beat them up. No, I don't care. I mean, when I watch the Pistons, they can beat some bad teams, but they can't beat any quality team.
You know what? Half came out of 8th place.
But here's what it boils down to, and I heard somebody saying this. Would you rather them get beat by the Bucks or have a 7% chance for Zion?
A 7% chance for Zion.
You can make the playoffs and you'll get ran out of the building by the Bucks.
Right.
Or you get a 7% chance of Zion.
What would you rather have?
I'd take the 7%.
You and I agree, finally.
You get nothing for getting thrashed by the Bucks because you were too stupid to get in the lottery.
What about learning how to win, playoff experience? You don't buy this either, right?
I'll take my 7% chance to get Zion.
I mean, seriously.
I think this draft is so deep that you're going to get a quality player in the lottery.
It's one of the most intriguing drafts they've had in a long time.
I think so.
This is not experience, Jack. I mean, how much experience does the butter get when you put a hot knife through it?
Especially when you have pieces there. You got
unless they're one of the teams that moves up all the way up to pick in the top 3, they're going to pick one spot higher as the first team out of the playoffs than the last team in the play.
It's better to have a shot.
What's that, 7%?
Dude, they're bad, Jack. They should have just folded and tanked.
Bad.
I want to see Kalen running the show. That's how bad that the Pistons need to lose.
That would be fun. We had him on the show the other day. That would be fun. We'll be right back with our weekly awards. Cool and Smooth up next.
February is shorter, so at Graph we have to sell faster, and we're doing it with unbelievable savings on just the vehicle you're looking for. Plus, we're topping it off by doubling the value of your trade up to $5,000.
A 2019 Equinox, a 2019 Silverado, a 2019 Trax, a 2019 Colorado, or a 2019 Traverse. Get any of them for under $112 a month. That's right, drive any of them for under $112 a month.
The Graph 28 Days of Savings is going on now at a Graph dealership near you. But hurry, because they're going fast.
Hello, my name is Dr. John Braccio, psychologist. If you or your child have problems with focus, inattention, sitting still, memory, concentration, these are traits of ADHD. Visit us at drjohnb.com.
The countdown to Daytona is on, and Fox 47's giving you the chance to be a winner with our Fast Pass Quick Cash contest. One lucky viewer wins a pit pass for 2 to MIS and $1,000 to spend however they want. Plus, one viewer a day will win a $100 gas card just for watching. Every weeknight, watch Big Bang Theory at 7 and Last Man Standing at 7:30 for the clue of the day. Then go to our website to enter. Play every day to increase your chances of winning Fox 47's Fast Pass Quick Cash.
I'm not going anywhere.
The hard part is getting her ready for what's coming.
Prepare to have your mind blown.
The Passage, all new Monday at 9 on Fox. Get the lowdown from TMZ, weeknights at 7 on My 47.4.
Express your style with an efficient, cozy heat fireplace. Our design ideas combined with endless decorative options can make a bold statement in your home.
Honest, polite, and never pushy. Come see us at Superior Saw and Lakeside Fire and Grill between Holt and Mason on Cedar Street.
I'm Tara with the Holt & Diamondale Insurance Agency, and we understand that you depend on your equipment to keep your farm running smoothly. Auto Owners Insurance provides flexible coverage and broad protection for all your farm equipment. Call me today for your farm insurance review.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Cool and Smooth segment, brought to you by the 5 Culver's locations in mid-Michigan. Since 1984, Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time with scrumptious Butterburgers and premium frozen custard. That's Culver's. Welcome to delicious.
Award and the $6,000 scholarship goes to the University of North Carolina, and the winner of the 1979 National Collegiate Cheerleading Champions is Michigan State University.
That was the second annual
I remember that.
National Cheerleading Championship, North Carolina trying to defend the title. And all these schools, USC shows up and they've got their strength coach with them. And Michigan State rolls in and they got their own blender to make smoothies or whatever, drinks for everybody, you know. And Michigan State wins that championship, and all 16 of the living members of that team were back at Breslin Center and did that routine. And spectacular. But
you know, I watched that show at my fraternity house at Michigan. Yeah. And because Suzanne Summers was the host.
Summers and Joe Namath were the hosts of that show.
The only reason I watched.
And Lola Falana. You probably liked her too. All right, Team 281, who has been as cool and smooth as a Culver's mint explosion this week.
I got nothing. I can't top that.
Rico Bear, what about our play of the week?
You know what? I could go with the cheerleaders who actually went out there and performed the cheer, and then the one lady did a handstand at center court, and I'm thinking to myself, that is somebody's grandmother right now.
Yeah, those are people our age.
Oh, you're going to be feeling it tomorrow. But
we'll talk more about that in a second. Go ahead.
We will. But I would say, because of what it means to Michigan State, the one play when Cassius Winston drives down the court, does a behind-the-back pass to Nick Ward sprinting to the basket, he gets the basket. They needed that play because it showed Cassius to say, I don't have to do this all by myself. And Nick Ward, welcome back to the party, big fella. Good to see you. Where you been? So I like that play. Cassius, behind the back, no look. Nick Ward gets it and scores. And, oh, yeah, by the way, there's Magic Johnson sitting there watching it.
It's almost like they knew that there were some people watching. Yeah. Some people who were paying close attention. Darian Harris, what about our game of the week?
Game of the week, I'm going to go with all the AAF games. I thought they did a phenomenal job in the marketing for the new league. I thought they understand their role and their place as essentially a G League to the NFL. Yeah. You know, I agree with Tom's point. The only thing is you didn't give us time to miss football for a second. You kind of just rolled it right out. But maybe timing-wise, that's what you need. And it was wild to me to watch social media kind of blow up around this. You saw the big hit on the quarterback. They're actually allowing defenders to make tackles and hit the quarterback. Yeah. So at least for this first season, at least for the first week, we got to see what happens next week, but at least for the first week, it caught a lot more eyes than honestly I thought it would. So hats off to them and giving players an opportunity to make it back to the big league.
I think there's a market for off-season football. You just got to do it right. Don't get too excited about this. Your
real quick
team of the week.
Yeah, run out of time. I was going to go with Duke for that sweep of Virginia, but I'm going to go with Iowa, that comeback win tonight over Northwestern, down 12. What, a couple minutes to go?
And a half to go.
Hawkeyes are hot.
And player of the week, we talked about, you said it was grandma. It was Kathy Lilly, New York City yoga instructor, and she's the one who did the headstand over the championship trophy. Congratulations to cheerleaders, to all the players, everyone who came back. It was an unbelievable night, tremendous weekend. Want to thank Tom Crawford. You hear him on The Drive with Jack and Tom. Rico Beard, the Spartan Beat. Darian Harris, brand ambassador for Big B Coffee. We'll be back next week, everyone. Have a great week.